Coming back from the previous video, this is our camping trick page before, and this is now after. The bonus material, we added a simple gallery display on a click event, and a little hover effect on these images as well. So let's check out the code and how to build this. So in our code editor, we're going to first start with index HTML. Then we are going to need a style. Alright, so let's start with index. We're going to add the link for our style CSS. Going to open a wrapper and then the title. Alright, in our styles, we're going to add a couple of functionality here. So we start with the body color black, font size 16, line height. This is for the space between the text. Margin padding 0. Then I'm going to have a helper class center. Just says text align center. And then we use that for this title here. I'm going to use another div, and then I'm going to specify the class MT and MB, which stands for margin. Actually, let's do padding. Padding top and padding bottom. All right. And then we're going to also create these as a helper classes here. All right. So bear with me. Open curly brackets, and then we're going to do padding top 30 pixels. So this is going to be for the top. For the bottom here, I need to change this. Okay. Alright, so in this section we're going to have another div which we're going to call post, and this is where our post about our camping, this area and image is going to live. Specify inside of the post another post called post text, and this is where we're going to store our title for our post, some paragraph text. The next div is going to be outside of this post text. It's going to be post thumbnail. We're going to provide our image. Let's say mountain image. Here we're going to provide a source for image, but first we need to bring the image. I'm going to open a folder and I'm going to call it images. I'm going to bring a couple more images to have for our gallery, which we're going to use later on. Now we have more images there. Okay. Alright, so now we have to reference that image. So looking into the source index HTML, it's in the rule project, so we have to go inside of the image folder and then reference the image. Okay, so let's see what we got so far. Alright, so we got this. So we have our title, we have our subtitle, we have our text, and then we have our image. So now let's continue and provide a button. I gave it a class button primary. Also, I used another helper class that we're gonna create very quick here. And we're going to be styling here. So margin top 30, margin bottom 30. Okay, just going to give us some more spacing there. So let's see the class for button primary here. So this is going to be our class that we can reuse inside of our site. So we have font size, cursor, margin, and now the important thing for the hover effect on these buttons we're going to use this. So we are changing the color from this blue to white, and then we're changing background to blue, where here is white. And then we're just adding some transitions here. So let's see that. So see, once you're hovering over, this button already looks way better than the previous link. This is what we had before. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so what we got so far, we have image, we have text. Okay, so now it's a good time to start styling the wrapper around it, which is this wrapper here. So in order to position these elements and just center them and line them properly on the page, we're going to do something like this. So let's come here. So we're going to go wrapper, and then gonna declare the maximum width 1040 pixels, and then we're going to do margin. This stands for top and bottom margin, and then left and right out, which will center. For the post, let's do the post just display block and just giving some additional margin. Let's see how that looks now. All right, so we're getting closer. The design that I showed you at the beginning, if you remember, we have a text and button on the left, and then we have image on the right. So imagine this like two boxes, one on the left and one on the right. And because of in our HTML, the structure is divided into the post text that holds the text and the post thumbnail. So this will be on the left, this will be on the right. We have to reference that in our style sheet. So we're going to do something like this. We're going to do post text and post thumbnail together, and then we're going to do width 43%, display inline block, and then give it some padding. Top and bottom 0, and left and right 3%. So now let's see the results. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is the end of the first part, and I'll see you in the second one.